Hey everybody, welcome back to Wargaming Lab. We're continuing our Germany playthrough in Hearts of Iron 3, the Black Ice mod. When we left off, we were holding the line in Russia. Barely. We had started responding to the Allied invasion of Sicily. We have two motorized divisions, a panzer division, and one mechanized division down there. Holding the line in Finland. Trying to get a handle on production while upgrading some of our divisions, finishing a bunch of pillboxes, heavy A batteries, infrastructure builds, and some other division formation, plus the divisions we'll need to hold France in 1944. I am realizing that if the British were to land early, we would have essentially nothing to counter them with. So we're going to start pulling select units back to France. First of all, our first heavy division is going to head to France. We'll put them in Holland for now. And then our our four standard divisions, SS divisions that are being upgraded, are also going to head to France. We're also redistributing some units down here on the Sea of Azov coast. Okay, we need to relocate 1st Marine Division to this area. Let's get the Spanish out of there. We're also being hit kind of hard on the Kerch Strait crossing here, so let's send 26th and 27th Panzer that way. We'll actually send this division down here. We're going to need them shortly to hold that river crossing. That does leave the area north of Kiev a little bit weak, but we'll have to pull units from somewhere. Right. I'm mostly worried about this area, so I'll have two divisions and two panzer divisions and two motorized divisions present for that in case they're needed there. Looks like we'll be holding here, at least temporarily. One of you mentioned in the comments that having these unsupported brigades in combat is basically a waste of our resources and our time because they're not getting combined arms bonuses, and actually in Vice the heavy armor brigades are not the primary brigade, so basically this division's very unbalanced and not effective in combat. So we'll be withdrawing them and adding brigades to them when they are in France. Let's get this corps moving north as well. We're barely holding on to Zaporozhye. I'm also worried about the Romanians, and we're going to have to leave them on the line a bit longer since we're going to be withdrawing some German divisions to France. Okay, you can go back in the line, and let's send these guys to Belgium for now. That will work. This corps is not ready for combat. Let's pull them back to Essen. We also have these incomplete parachute division. We'll have to work on that. Okay, these Romanians can go back in the line. Still got some pretty bad supply issues near Smolensk. Still pulling these recon cav brigades back to Germany. Someone mentioned not to delete them. I'm not going to be upgrading them all, so I'm not sure what their use is. But we will keep them nonetheless. I think it may be beneficial to put them in some of these fortress divisions, so we'll probably work on that. Don't expect it to make a huge difference, but why not? We have them. Okay, a lot of these divisions in Zaporozhye are getting really badly chewed up. Okay, we're going to have issues in Dnipropetrovsk as well. A lot more of our heavy AA brigades are coming out. Let's get these assigned. these heavy tank attachments can head to Cologne. Okay, and then 120th can head into that battle. Okay, I think we need to get these Marine divisions back into these fights. I had withdrawn the recon element from 2nd Marine to turn it into a Fort Buster division, and I think that's a waste of this division. They should just be on the line. Should also get the situation in Finland squared away. We're still having some supply issues up there. Like we said, might as well assign these recon units to these garrison divisions because they're just sitting here and they might as well be used. And they can be retrained as a part of these divisions. They don't have to stay recon cav necessarily. Okay, let's also move this corps north, and they will assist with this battle here in Zaporozhye. Okay, we got our armor distributed north of Kyiv a bit better, so at least we can respond if we get hit in Brahin, where I think we will be. They don't seem interested in attacking Rechitsa or Ivankov in my experience. They kind of want to capture this or Homel, and either one we have divisions nearby that can respond to that. Our worst supply issues are east of Smolensk, and we'll have to just deal with that as we can. We did move most of our subs back up to Norway in the last video. Let's get them out on a couple convoy raiding missions and just see what happens. Do the same with our standard subs. Let's send this group up to, what's the supply situation up here? Not great. It's much better in Narvik. Let's send these guys here. Okay, Neil Nelidovo is being attacked. We got 3 panzer divisions and 3 infantry divisions there, so that should be okay. We are also being attacked in Demyansk. Let's get the Hermann Goering division into that battle. The Zaporozhye meat grinder. We might have to name this episode that. Okay, they are going to push across Kerch unless these 2 divisions can get into position. I think they probably will in time. Start pulling some of these panzer divisions out to reinforce Dnipropetrovsk. Okay, we got some more brigades for Kyiv. So things are calming down a bit north of, well, not north, east of Leningrad. They're also attempting to get into Ostanovets, but that won't work. Okay, let's get these guys back up here. First Marines can do the same. Alright, so we'll be able to add those recon units soon. Alright, let's move this entire corps into Zaporozhye. That will let us withdraw these tank divisions. Okay, we don't actually need more money, so let's ignore that. Okay, made some oil rigs and some more pillboxes. We won't be contributing any more significant amounts of infrastructure or pillboxes to our build orders. We've spent too much IC as it is on that. We need to start building up France. There's just no way around that. So we're holding the line in Dnipropetrovsk with our infantry corps, but they're not inflicting enough damage without armor support to hold it, so we need to move part of 5th Panzer Corps up there ASAP. Okay, they're not going to hold that because they're out of supply. I do think we'll hold Khalil Salmi. Although our anti-tank guns are not quite strong enough to deal with the Soviet armor. But their attack modifier is pretty bad, so not really concerned about that. Niladovo is holding really well. Our defense modifier is very, very high, and we have plenty of piercing attack. We are taking some damage in Demyansk, but I think we'll hold it, especially with the Hermann Goering Panzer Division in the city. Okay, we've held Tosno. Didn't think we wouldn't. I'm going to move these 2 Marine divisions up here to start getting ready for an attempt to capture Sesteretsk so we can fully isolate Leningrad again. Our 2 best, I think our 2 Panzer divisions that are in the best shape to move north are 21st and 22nd, so let's get them headed that way. The Reggio Calabria battle is going pretty well. I'm not going to withdraw those units quite yet, but we will be sending them to France. And we'll get Großdeutschland into battle here to help the Romanians. Our motorized troops are not ready to be committed to battle yet. Some more infrastructure builds coming out. Not sure why the reports are coming in on the upper left of the screen all of a sudden, but that's fine. Looks like the 2 divisions we withdrew are already being attacked by the 20th Tank Division. They're out of organization. I don't know if we'll be able to hold that. Want to make sure we're getting air superiority over Demyansk so we're not getting shredded by their bombers. Got plenty to worry about on land. Okay, I think we have enough troops in Zaporozhye to hold it now. Yeah, definitely. So they're running out of troops for that attack. So as these units here start recovering, we'll send them north to Dnipropetrovsk. I think 2 infantry corps in the city is fine. Yeah, and our line in Finland is being outflanked, so we need to start pulling back. We'll use 8th Mountain as a rearguard. 7th and 6th need to retreat. I think temporarily we'll send 4th Panzer up to help with that battle. So only 126th Division is remaining in the fight. Hopefully the arrival of these Panzer divisions will hold on to Kerch. We'll have to see about that. I'm not sure how much stronger this actually makes these divisions, like probably an insignificant amount stronger, but at least they're actually contributing something now. Yeah, Demyansk could finish momentarily. Looks like our fighters did get engaged over Demyansk, but they held. There is some damage. Hopefully that recovers. Okay, we've extracted our armor units from Zaporozhye. I think those 2 core will hold. We just need to shift units north ASAP. Some of our infrastructure projects in Belarus just finished. It's always nice. Okay, we have started our construction on those tank divisions. We've held on to Demyansk, that's great. I didn't think it would end that soon, but it did. You can see them moving divisions away. Having another one of those visual bugs where we can see that the divisions are actually here, they're just not showing up. Let's hope that doesn't get worse. Okay, the Romanians and our infantry are holding, I think, just long enough. Okay, and we did get those 2 panzer divisions into Kerch. Okay, 128th is recovering a little bit. We'll send them in as a reserve when we can. These garrison divisions don't worry me. It's the guards and panzer divisions. We actually have some limited mobility because we have some civilian transport attached. That's actually not terrible. It's true for all the ones in Germany, at least. Nice. Yeah, I'm expecting this battle to end at some point. I mean, they're going to keep on attacking us in perpetuity. I just don't think they have enough strength to make the crossing. Okay, so part of the reason the Soviets are doing so well here is they're attacking us from 3 different directions. They're getting some bonus for that. Let's move 22nd Panzer Grenadier into the city. Okay, and Großdeutschland is going to be moving in to assist the Romanians. Crimea rail network, I think. What does this actually do here? Let's see. Upgrade the rail. Okay, yeah, that should tick over in the next day. Just watch this. I think it'll turn yellow at least. Yeah, it did. Okay, cool. And then we just need to connect this up to our main rail lines up in Poland. That's part of our problem. Don't really have the IC available to do that, but that'll still make some difference. Okay, 23rd Panzer can head in. Okay, Nilodovo's done. Inflicted 77,000 casualties. Now we're being attacked at Yarisevo. I don't think we have the supplies to hold either Yarisevo or Safanovo. Kind of depends on how hard they're attacking us. It doesn't seem like it is worrisome yet. I'm more worried about Safanovo. Okay, the attack on Pochinok is a bit more substantial. Let's move 15th Panzer into that engagement. Okay, and then we need to start softening up this division, so let's get KG1 and KG2 on ground attack. And then what air units do we have to cover? SG3 can go on air superiority. And then when these Stukas recover some, we can get them in on that. Okay, we did win the next battle of Zaporozhye, so those 2 infantry corps can start recovering. Let's move these 2 Panzer Grenadier divisions back in. And then these 2 Panzer, and then we can pull out this corps to rest and potentially reinforce this battle here. Oh, we'll actually have to leave these 2 here in Nikopol. I didn't realize that. Alright, so these divisions have some very, very limited mobility. They could still only move 1.5 kilometers an hour. That's terrible. Let's get the rest of these sent out to France. Okay, those armored units that we sent to Belgium are about almost to the Polish border. Should probably make it to France in another week or two. Most of the Romanian units in Dnieper are starting to collapse. So it's really just our one division there that's holding. Oh, okay, so there comes an attack on Mistishla. Let's send 16th and 17th Panzer up that way. That's a strong attack. We're going to need to actually send the majority of our armored units right here. I'm surprised they're actually attacking me right there. Okay, we are collapsing here a bit. I'm going to see if our Romanian motorized division can get back in that combat. Okay, we won. That's awesome. We won that battle. We're just barely holding on to Dnieper or Hinsk. So let's send these guys this way. Okay, it's just our one division holding. Let's see those other divisions sort of trickle in as they show up on the battlefield. I think our Panzergrenadier division should arrive first. We were able to reinforce Mstislav, but now we're being attacked at Karma again. And that's a strong attack too, so these two divisions need to go to Karma. Okay, 11th and 12th can head that way. Okay, we forgot about 8th Mountain, and they're essentially almost shattered, so let's move them away. We need to hold onto the Ivalo-Nautsi direction no matter what, so let's get Nord up there. The Horseshoe Curve Bend Railway in Pennsylvania. Yeah, definitely need to sabotage that. Most excellent. Severely damaged. Great. Alright, let's get these Romanians out of Ukraine. They're not really contributing anything anymore. We'll leave that motorized division a tad longer. I think these are just sucking supplies also. This is turning into a stronger attack than I anticipated. Let's get. I think those two Panzer divisions should make the difference. Obviously, 5th by itself isn't enough. Pochinok looks good. Mishtasla is still undecided. Karma is concerning. Let's get these divisions in that battle as well. Okay, 5th Panzer needs to pull out. They're pretty messed up. Send Hermann Goering down this way. Okay, let's get Parnu. Let's get you guys on rest. Let's get the Stukas in the action. May have to give ground in the east if we can't reinforce down here. We really need our SS divisions in France, along with the divisions that are going to be coming out in March from production. Okay, yeah, we're going to definitely capture Sisteretsk. Okay, we have a bit of a line here. 10th and Nord managed to hold. I don't want to split this corps though. If we send these units to Makayarvi, we'll just see if we can hold for now with the distribution that we have. All right, 26th and 27th need to head back up that way. The Soviets removed their troops from the Kerch area, so we don't need those divisions sitting there. They'll probably head into Zaporozhye. Okay, Neildovo's getting attacked again. Let's send Hermann Goering division that way. Yeah. So I think we're going to hold down here. I'm going to withdraw these two motorized divisions and send them to France. Send these two panzers over here. Starting to take some pretty bad losses in that battle. 24th needs to come out. Okay, let's move 25th in there. 24th can hold Nikopol. Reggio de Calabria, we inflicted 120,000 casualties on the enemy. let's deploy this entire corps back to France. And we need to set up a headquarters for these arriving units. We'll just call this Panzer Group West. We'll give this to Erlen Camp. He can hang out in Luxembourg, I guess, and start attaching units to him. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna hold Zaporozhye. I don't think we will. I want to, because holding it's preventing them from pushing us further south. But I don't want to lose up here either, so we're kind of having to choose. Send these guys back down that way. Zaporozhye and Nikopol also have a good amount of coal and rare materials, and then Nikopol itself has manganese, which we can't afford to lose. Not really. Really need these guys to get over there. I don't think there's enough supplies where they're going to end up to risk a strategic move. I don't want them to arrive and not be in supply. Okay, Nilodovo, okay, that's stable. So is Podchanok. Okay, I think Mishtislav is going to work out okay. And then Karma's doing alright also. So we really dodged a bullet there. Okay, first SS Corps will be in Tilburg. And they'll be attached to Panzer Group West, and then second SS Corps will be in Ulst, and they'll be also attached to Panzer Group West. And then our first heavy division will be attached directly to Panzer Group West. Okay, so 50,000 armored troops, better than nothing. These units aren't really going to be ready for combat until these brigades finish anyway. 4th needs to head out. Okay, so we're going to hold that for sure. Let's pull Grossdeutschland and 23rd out, and we'll send them to Zaporozhye. Put the Romanians back in the line. 23rd will head to Zaporozhye. Another major victory, 173,000 casualties inflicted. We're holding on to Zaporozhye by our fingernails, basically. Really need these 2 divisions to get up there. Of course, as soon as we leave, we're being attacked by them. Oh god, I guess I need to send 27th back. We'll just keep 26 headed up that way. Okay, they're also attacking us in Krychaw, but they don't have the units to... the strength to push out those 2 infantry divisions. Mr. still in the balance, but we did win Pachinok. Now Safanovo is being attacked. Looks okay. Andriapol. And Demyansk is under attack again. We did win Sestroretsk, so Leningrad is fully cut off again. Let's see if we can get Kivinapa and Valkyarvi. And I'm curious if they move units into Sestroretsk or not. Might even go all the way to Kovitso just to see if they dilute their units here or not. We'll still be connected by Valkyarvi if we need to retreat. Okay, we got a Croatian division. Let's get them up here with our other divisions that are incomplete. Third can go in. Major push at Kerch. Feel like we just took care of this and now it's a problem again. Gotta send 26 back. Can just tell. '21st and 22nd need to go to Zaporozhye as well. and 23rd. We'll save Grobsdeutschland as the reserve for this section of the front. And I think that's going to be it for this video. We've managed to hold on to Demyansk, Safanovo, Dnipro-Zerhinsk, Dnipro-Trovsk, and Zaporozhye. I think the Zaporozhye meat grinder is the best title for this video. So I'll get this uploaded, and hoping to continue uploading at a more sustainable rate, at least one every other week, hopefully more often than that. I know I said last time that I thought my travel was done. Now it actually is done, so no more serious interruptions to getting a video out every once in a while. As always, thanks for watching. Leave comments, and I will see you next time. Thanks.